Um, we were talking about the DC and Connor controversy, right?
Yeah.
That's been going on. I mean, Connor tweets something and then he deletes something and he just keeps trolling or just showing anger or just I don't know, maybe he's having a couple too many he's throwing back and there he goes. So, I don't know. What did you think about it?
It's get your name out in the spotlight. Didn't like what DC said. Then he probably didn't like what I said either. And it is what it is. He doesn't seem to respond too well to negative criticism on him. But if you're responding to negative criticism, why you create more negativity? I mean, wouldn't you want to be positive with what you have, with the platform he has, rather than create negative? But he whatever, he knows what he wants to do, and let him do what he's doing. I'm not a fan, and I'll never watch him fight again. So, um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he is what he is.
that's just a he just that's how he got big, but now it's the poison side. You can only use the same hammer for the same job so many times and then everybody's tired of what you're doing, I guess.
I
Not
lost
everybody.
respect. I lost respect in all aspects, so I don't really. I don't. We can talk about it because we're moving on. And I mean, he's still the number one guy, but whatever. As a fan, I'm no longer on the wagon. I liking him. I never really liked him because of what he did to family and stuff, and because I'm a Habib side. Let's face it. But regardless, that last comment about COVID was the last straw for me, and I don't. I don't. I'm no longer going to ever watch that guy. I could care less,
Right.
because this is
Personal.
it's entertainment. The sport is the hurt game, but it's entertainment. It's to take us away from all the realities of life, right? And you bring it right back in, right back in the middle. And we talk about it because it's the subject that's hot, right? But doesn't mean we have to accept it. I don't accept it, and I may talk about that fire, but it doesn't mean I have to like the fire, because the fire causes what? It causes damage. It hurts people and families, and the whole bit. So it's kind of like that. You don't want to talk about the fire, but the fire's there, and it's burning half your village or all your village, et cetera, et cetera. So I guess from that perspective, that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, but you come from a traditional, honorable martial arts background, and then there's people that get into fighting and it's about anger and street. But you came from it like the old school, as I understand. I'm not speaking on your behalf, but I'm right about that, right?
Correct. Correct.
And then you teach your students, it's like, and then all of Habib's guys, as dangerous as they may be, they're about humility and respect their elders and toe the line. I mean, they're very, very disciplined people. So that's why it's nice to be around you guys. It's very
They're
interesting.
they're super disciplined, but if you break that code of respect, and then it's a fight, and they're they're not new to fighting. They've been
No,
doing it their whole lives.
it's go time. It's go time. They'll just like, okay, I'm always cool, but you hit the on button, back off because it's on now.
Yeah,
And
they've been fighting
there's
their
no
whole
warm
lives.
up. There's no warm up. I'm gonna show you. No. It's just on. And yeah, they're fierce. They respect. They have honor about where they're from, their families, and their elders, and just respect the people in general. In the cage, though, that's a competition. I mean, basically, their whole thing is about humility. You know,
Well, in the cage or in the street, if you break the rules and the code and of what they feel is right, then you have a fight. You know, I don't advocate fighting on the street, and even with them, I always strive to tell them that you're a professional. Any fighting you have to do, you do in the cage. That's what you do, because you got to understand, every one of those guys is a professional. There's somebody looking up to them, somebody that's looking, that wants to be like them, and you're out there fighting on the street that doesn't project a good image. So you want to project the best image, because this is a sport, as much as most of us don't think it is, because the way things happen, it's still a sport.
yeah, it gets built up.